Suicide dive, drives, caught. Kevin Owens caught him. It's Roman.
In a shocking development that has wrestling fans buzzing, WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes has hinted at a major shift in his character, suggesting that his time as the company's top babyface may soon come to an end. Known for his emotional storytelling, underdog resilience, and deep connection to his father's legacy, Rhodes has become a symbol of hope in WWE. But now, with subtle teasers and chilling comments, the American Nightmare appears to be considering a dramatic heel turn, one that could redefine his legacy and shake the WWE universe to its core. The face of WWE looks to the shadows. During a recent interview, Cody Rhodes pulled back the curtain on his mindset, subtly acknowledging that his time as the top babyface in WWE could be nearing its final chapter. For nearly 3 years, Rhodes has stood as the embodiment of perseverance and honor. His fiery promos, tear-streaked tributes to his late father Dusty Rhodes, and unforgettable WrestleMania 40 moment where he finally finished the story made him one of the most beloved figures in the industry. But every hero has a limit, and Rhodes knows it. There's a time where even the best intentions run their course, Rhodes shared candidly. I've always wanted to give fans something real. And sometimes, the most real thing you can give is change. His voice, though calm, carried a chilling weight, as if the seeds of a heel turn were already deeply rooted in his psyche, waiting to bloom. Why now? Timing the fall from grace wrestling fans understand that timing is everything. And for Rhodes, the timing may be perfect. Currently at the pinnacle of his career, he holds the undisputed WWE Championship and commands roaring reactions every time he steps into the ring. But as with all great stories, the best time to pivot is when you're on top. Rhodes has studied wrestling psychology his entire life, and he knows that an unexpected fall from grace could be far more impactful than a predictable rise to glory. Wrestling isn't just about the cheers, Cody remarked. It's about making people feel, whether that's love or hate. If you can reach into their hearts and twist something, you've done your job. Could this be a signal that Cody Rhodes, once WWE's beacon of hope, might soon cast his own shadow? Echoes of his father. And breaking away. Much of Cody's babyface persona has been deeply entwined with the legacy of his father, Dusty Rhodes. The American dream was a man of the people, humble, gritty, and resilient. Cody channeled that legacy every time he stepped into the squared circle, with fire in his eyes and emotion in his voice. But there's another side to the Rhodes name. Back in his AEW days, Cody often resisted turning heel despite fan backlash. Now, as he stands atop WWE, with nothing left to prove as a hero, the temptation to forge his own darker legacy may be too strong to ignore. I love my dad. I love what he stood for. But at some point, you have to stop living in the shadow of ghosts, he said, with a distant look. I've honored him. Now, maybe it's time to see who I really am when I stop trying to be him. What a heel turn might look like. So what would a heel Cody Rhodes look like? Fans can imagine it already. Gone is the dazzling white coat and bright smile. Instead, picture Rhodes cloaked in all black, walking down the ramp with a sinister grin, delivering promos laced with venom instead of inspiration. The fans' cheers would turn to gasps and then to furious boos as Rhodes dismantles the very ideals he once championed. He could betray longtime allies, manipulate rivalries, and break fan favorites with calculated cruelty. A cold, ruthless version of Rhodes would be a terrifying force in WWE, especially if he uses his sharp intellect and silver tongue to justify his descent into darkness. Imagine him turning on someone like Sami Zayn, or even betraying a rising babyface like Jey Uso, mocking their struggles the same way Roman Reigns once mocked him. The WWE landscape would shatter. The long-term payoff. While fans might mourn the loss of their White Knight, a heel turn for Rhodes could breathe new life into his character and the WWE title picture. Wrestling thrives on evolution. A villainous Cody Rhodes could usher in a new golden age of storytelling, complete with fresh rivalries and long-term payoff that makes his inevitable redemption all the more powerful. Some insiders suggest this could set up a shocking WrestleMania 41 storyline, where Rhodes, drunk with power and delusion, faces off against a new fan-favorite challenger looking to bring justice back to WWE. Fan reactions, mixed emotions, and high stakes. The WWE Universe is already buzzing with speculation. Social media is ablaze with passionate debates. Some fans are thrilled at the idea of a darker, more layered Rhodes, while others are dreading the loss of their hero. But whether they're cheering or booing, one thing is certain. Everyone will be watching. For Rhodes, that's exactly the point. I don't want to be the guy who's just clapped for. I want to be the guy they remember, he said, with an almost haunting finality. And to be remembered, you sometimes have to do the unthinkable. The nightmare awakens. Cody Rhodes has spent years fighting for legacy, respect, and redemption. Now, with the championship in hand and the fans behind him, he stands at a crossroads. Will he stay the course and continue as WWE's noble champion? Or will he embrace the darkness and show the world that the American nightmare can be far more terrifying than anyone imagined? If the hints and haunting words are any sign, a storm is coming. And when it does, Cody Rhodes may no longer be the hero in white, but a nightmare that WWE will never forget.